are on. Not too bad. Hi, everybody. And welcome to our Gathering of Heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the world of Greyhawk, a Dungeons & Dragons fantasy world created more than 50 years ago by some gamers whose legacies live on to this day. We are honored and proud to take up the D&D banner and share our 5th edition, 2024, plus a bunch of homebrew, Greyhawk story with you. Apologies. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players will discuss consent and boundaries and collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything is uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Some quick acknowledgements of sponsors and others who have helped make this game possible. Roll20, a popular browser-based virtual tabletop platform for TTRPGs and board games. Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. And we lost Sean. I'm going to keep going.
Keep going.
A company that creates third-party support products for D&D 5th edition, aiming to provide the best possible campaign enhancements, such as the Boricubos and legendary Latin American monster supplements that we are using in this game. Also, the Tales of Jade and Gold, Teotlali, a free-to-the-public 5th edition supplement written by Rolando Esteban Cruz. And we're also on board the affiliate program with Arkenforge, an amazing virtual tabletop and map-making software for TTRPGs, and Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks, reputedly the best gaming supplements on the planet. Use the promo code WoodBeHeroes, all caps, no spaces, for $5 off your Arkenforge order or 10% off your Rogue Energy Gaming drink. Now, let us introduce our cast. Starting with, hey look, a new person. Hi, Monroe.
Hello. Hey y'all, I'm Monroe. I use he, they pronouns. And yeah, it's nice to be here.
So excited. And everyone knows Irony.
Hi everyone, I'm Arnie. I go by the He series. I'm happy to be here as well. Welcome, Monroe. Happy to play with you. And hello, everyone.
Lore.
Hi, I'm Lore. I use she, her pronouns, as does the character I play, Nesh Wheeloat. And she's annoying.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to argue with that. Leona.
Hi, I'm Leona. I use the She series. You can find me all over the internet at the Leona Maple. I am playing Flora. She is Flora Adorable. We all love her. She's a plant. What more do you want?
Yes. And rounding out the vertically challenged characters, Diana.
Hello, everybody. I go by Diana Moon. I use she, her, fae pronouns. I am playing Melina Jotchitl, or just Melina, a Lavalotl bard who forgets they're tiny now. They're not big anymore. They're just tiny. And they don't play good, but they think they do.
I mean, you've had pretty good success so far.
Decent enough.
And hopefully without any more technical difficulties. Hi, Sean.
Hello. I apologize if I disappear again. Let's just chalk it up to my molecules being unstable.
Time-space distortion. Got it?
Yeah, kind of like that. I am Sean. I use the He series, and I will be playing our very, very large, giant, half-giant warlock who is mostly afraid of things and people and, the dangers that some people might want to take us into. But, is pretty good at talking his way out of almost anything.
Almost anything. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what has been happening? The party having ventured into the catacombs underneath the bathhouse in San Sidlan, to discover the cause or the reason, the individual that kicked the goblin chief out of his roost. It turns out it was a vampire. They parlayed with the vampire. At least some of them did. Some of them just hid down the hall. Not looking at anybody in particular. And
I was on stealth defense. There was a method to my madness.
and it turned out that the vampire was just doing all of this out of spite, because apparently the city council, whom the vampire had been working with to ferry out undesirables and to basically imprison them indefinitely somewhere in some kind of indentured servitude type situation thing, apparently was not getting his just desserts, and therefore decided he was going to cause a bit of a ruckus to get some attention, and he took over the Goblin Camp. The party, I'm not sure. Did you actually agree to look into this? Either way, the vampire was amused enough that the council decided to send someone after him, unbeknownst to the party, who was kind of revealed that they're now working for the council inadvertently, and let them know the whole plan. Really, he had no fucks to give, and went in, said, "Hey, there's some slaves to be down in the southern caves a bit further. The orcs are there to come pick them up. If they're still there, if you hurry, you can catch them." And so the party did, ventured on further through, got into a bit of a scuffle with some orcs who were indeed holding some prisoners, and freed them and killed the orcs. And finding their way out of the caves, deciding discretion being the better part of valor, and they didn't really want to have to deal with a vampire again. So they went further south because they knew the orcs got in somehow. Came outside the city, at the base of the mountain, and go again. It's okay. And a short distance away, a small town by the name of, and I have it here, Milpazul. And the wee town of Milpazul has seen better days. Had a very few businesses running, a small farming community, and was being accosted by some kind of banditry, which was very quickly driven off by our brave and strong heroes. One shot at them and they ran like chickens. From there, the party was like, "We really need to rest. This is kind of getting crazy, DM. What the heck's going on? Why are you pushing us so hard?" And so I gave them a pulqueria. No, it was there though. A tavern or a cantina, from where most of them decided to kick up their feet and rest for a bit, while Melina decided, "Nope, I gotta go back. I need my sword." And Melina took a horse of the bandits because the bandits ran away, and promptly decided to ride back to San Sidlan and to the bathhouse to get their sword and become... Yeah. So, with that, let's start actually there. And we'll sort of do a little bit of a wee time shenaniganery, because you're going to need a short rest anyway, in a way. So Melina, as you ride back, you're fairly close. This community is sort of like just at the base of the mountain, and you just kind of up the hill back into town. Um, and you're at the west gate. So let's flip over to that map real quick. Yes. I need to see what I'm doing. Bathhouse is more in the south of the city. Fairly midpoint. Let me find it. Because I have the thing. Discipline. Yeah. It's a little number 31 on the map. That was in the south down here. I remember what the thing is to center the map on a token. I will get a token of a something. Either way. Down here, number 31. So you come into the city, and people are starting to set up. You're noticing a lot more marigolds in pots and in bannerets and headdresses and little arching, that little flower arches and such across the little boulevards, as though to basically prepare for the upcoming celebration and festival of the Day of the Dead, which was, yes, in real life, like almost a month ago, but that's okay. Time shenanigans and what have you. So, you see a fair bit of people sort of bustling about, making ready for this particular event, and ends up being actually, how long have you been in town? Hasn't been that long.
I don't think it was that long. Maybe a week at most before meeting the rest of the party.
Yeah, true. All right, then. I will say you remember which way to go. I'm imagining your sense of direction isn't terrible.
No.
So as you
I do
start
meander,
meandering your way,
probably. Yeah.
it's sort of this thing with Cauldron in the sense where it's almost like a coliseum, in a sense where each level of living buildings and what have you is then joined at a lower level, and a lower level has another ring of buildings, and a lower level has another ring of buildings, and they proceed down almost a very, very gentle corkscrew all the way down, a small spiral, all the way down to the central crater lake. And the farther down you go, the closer to the lake you go, the less affluent the neighborhood. And you end up with warehouses and some of the fishing, things like that. And so you meander your way along, fairly affluent neighborhood, and you make your way down a little, and you see a number of street vendors. And Clover, you are selling. What are we selling? What's on the menu?
She would be selling empanadas.
Nice.
And people are buying. They're somewhat busy, but at the same time, they appreciate, fine. So they will, as you're sort of making your way along and making ready and sort of getting a sense of people are out doing preparations, so better time to head out and sell your wares. And you see a kind of a strange sight, really.
Mhm.
There is a horse, and on its back is a 3-foot tall axolotl person who looks like they're made of magma, sort of, in a sense where their skin is mostly dark, but is sort of veined with
Glowy bits.
glowy bits. Yeah. In a sense where it almost looks like they're just fell out of a volcano of sorts. And yet, for that glow and that intensity or the uniqueness of the look, doesn't seem to be affecting the horse. I'm not gonna say anything about the saddle, but the horse is fine.
Takes a whole new meaning to blazing saddles.
Zing. What's the timestamp? I have to remember.
Well, your
It's
time
42. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right. And Melina, you see a. What does Clover look like?
So Clover is a halfling with light brown skin, freckles along her cheeks and shoulders that are more pink and red than naturally should look. Bright magenta eyes, and a somewhat A-line cut, curly, forest green hair. Wearing off-the-shoulder blouse and a patchwork / embroidered skirt that's very colorful. And she's kind of got a little apron on too, and her hands are a little covered in dough and various other food particles.
Very nice. Yeah, I think is Melina is just kind of wearing like the standard like adventure kind of gear and everything. They look very tired. Their gear looks very dusty and dirty because they've been engineering for who knows how long. It feels like days and weeks.
Feels
But
like it's
probably
been weeks.
yeah. But yeah, and I don't remember when they last ate. So, and they gave the last crumbs of their conchita to the prisoners. So, yeah, if you're
That's
making
true.
fresh empanadas, I think their stomach grumbles and they stop. And I think they're distracted by like how pretty and colorful you look and everything. And then like, wait, are you the one making the smell?
Oh, yeah. I got and she gets really excited and she goes behind her little stand and she's like, I have sweet, I have savory. You're really pretty.
They look down at themselves and they nod. Yeah. Um
I am.
exactly. As a bard should be. And they hop off the horse and they kind of like take a step couple away from the horse and then they realize, well, this isn't my horse, is it gonna run away? And it like does the like I'm watching you to the horse. Before like coming forwards and it's like, what if I want one of each?
I mean, who am I to stop you?
Right. And they pull out a handful of gold. How much of? Because they don't really understand money.
Oh, that's a lot of not that much.
Okay. And it'll give you like 2 gold. Like, is that enough?
And you see her like contemplate that is also a lot of money for 2 empanadas, but she's also like a business person, so she's like, Sure. Yeah, you know what? I'll throw in another one just for that.
Great. And they put the rest of the money
The horse's
away.
head comes down right next to you.
It looks at the horse. Oh, I guess one for the horse too. They can eat this, right? What do horses eat?
Maybe the apple ones?
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't
Yum.
want the savory one.
But yeah, like as soon as you hand them like the ones for them to eat, it kind of like warms up in their hand. So you see almost like it's sizzling, and then they just go "Hi," and just eat all like of them at once.
Oh,
Ah, that's really good. I know I'm supposed to savor it, but oh, I'm so hungry. I was stuck in the tunnels with trolls and vampires. I think there were trolls and vampires and things.
and things.
And mhm.
I want to hear about the trolls.
Or ogres. They don't remember. They're big. They were big and dumb. And we rescued people, but then I left. Wait, do you remember? I think I'm in the right area. There's supposed to be like a spa around here where they were smuggling kobolds? Maybe.
You know, as spas do.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but I think it's somewhere around here.
Okay, because I left my sword, and it was a gift from I think a goddess. I think my goddess. And so I didn't want to leave it behind.
No, that sounds really important. Would you like help?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. And you see her, she starts to like wipe again the dough and flour off her hands with her apron and kind of takes it off and pulls out a
Smudging it.
little. Yep, exactly. Just a little. Compared to her, it's actually quite sizable pack, but you know, for normal size folk, it'd be a little pack. And she
Yeah.
shoulders it.
You know, the savory and the sweet ones were really pretty good. I didn't think apple and beef would work together, but it did.
You know, maybe just for you, I'll make a mix. Maybe.
Great. I have a lot of gold, and they'll pat like their very full gold pouch. Do we want to ride the horse, or should we just walk the horse?
I
This is
think we
actually my
can both
first
fit
time
on-
riding the horse.
I think we can both fit on the horse. I don't know. I don't see why not.
Okay. I gotta get a running jump though.
Okay.
And yeah, do I need to roll a ride again?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
Acrobatics. Maybe?
Acrobatics. All right.
Unless you want athletics, whichever one's better.
Athletics is much better. That's strength. That's not dexterity.
Oh yeah, 18. Without any effort, really. You kind of just one arm sort of pull yourself up along the stirrup strap, which you weren't using anyways, if anything, because it's
Carry
too far
it.
down.
Yeah.
And sort of vault yourself onto the saddle.
And they'll use their tail to like pat the saddle behind them, like, okay, your turn.
Oh, I didn't think this through. Can I have like a hand?
It's like a playing peek.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You say, "Can I have a hand?" And they really just start clapping.
Okay. I mean, can you reach your hand down and help pull me up?
Oh, yes. And they'll like remember to grab onto the saddle horn before like leaning forward and giving their hand.
Good call. Good call.
And yeah, I think they are able with the leverage to yank you up.
Yeah, without too much difficulty. Although if you want to roll, you're more than welcome.
No, I'm good. You said it's okay.
Fair. All right. I have to be more mean as a DM. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So
Okay.
you continue heading on with your new friend in tow, and the two of you make it to the entrance of what Clover would know as Orak's bathhouse. A crotchety dwarf who hasn't been that long. All right. And it's what are we looking? Did we say midday? I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds right.
You, I assume, dismount.
Yes. I'm not going to go into the spa with a horse. I have slightly
think it was-
better manners than that.
You go in.
Yeah, I think I go in like I don't bother knocking. I like open the door.
And there's a surly-looking dwarf who's clearly seen better days. He's got like a big chunk of meat on his one eye, his head, and he looks up. He's sort of sitting there, and he's kind of got his soaking his feet. Nope. Told you before. Get out.
I'm just here to get my sword. I'm not going to go out the same way though, like pointing into the secret passage area. Just let me get my makuito, and I'll go.
He's watching. He's just like glaring at you the whole time.
Slowly walks around him because I think I dropped her right at the secret entrance.
Yeah, you set it up like literally almost at the doorway. Down.
Yeah. And they look back, and is Clover following, or did he say?
Yeah, Clover. Yeah, I think Clover is like peeking into the bathhouse, just hearing the groan of the dwarf. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah. And yeah, so I go. I assume he didn't touch the sword or anything. It's still where I left it.
No, it's there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you see this little ashal come back with like a makuito like taller than them, as they like slap it on their back and everything, and kind of like waddle forward. It's like, ah, good. Okay, we can go.
You can wield that thing?
It's a gift. And a curse.
Sometimes.
That's a pretty impressive gift.
They were worried I wouldn't be able to handle myself because I'm so much tiny now.
Now?
Mm-hmm. I used to be really big. Like, up there.
Stretches to 4 feet.
She just blinks at you.
Mhm.
Huh. Interesting. I like you. You're a little weird.
Thank you.
No, I'm a little axolotl.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I'm a tledlotl, but yeah, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. Looks at the dwarf and is like, "Stop smuggling kobolds." Actually, I don't think he'll be getting any more. We talked to the vampire.
What? What
Run
vampire?
run a respectable bathhouse. The plant people liked it. You should focus on that.
Where is the plant people? Did you kill them all?
No. They're my friends.
Where
They're
are they?
in a town.
They're not
Why?
here.
No, they're not here.
They don't go to
Wow.
the same school. They're in Canada.
What?
Says a voice outside the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Minus 1 XP for. I don't make the rules. Here we go.
So just be respectful. Be a good business. Or we'll steal your towels.
Wait, what?
Your towels.
What? Why would you steal my towels?
As punishment. Then you have to buy more towels. Because you can't have a spa without towels.
You should just leave. Little.
Also,
What are you, lizard folk?
I'm an axolotl. And a guardian.
Aren't they lizards?
No. But also, you might need to go check on the fire damage downstairs.
The what?
Bye! And they'll scuttle off. Because they might have burned a couple of rooms by accident. And like as they're scuttling off, they'll grab you, Clover, to like pull you along too, so you don't get in trouble.
Just lets herself get dragged.
Like, this is happening now. All right. Now what?
I think like for like outside and everything, like seeing that the horse is still there, which is good. No other bandit has come to reclaim it. Looks around. I probably should go back to where everybody else. Do you know of a town? I came from the West Gate. There's a town like a few hours away, or an hour away from here.
I probably passed it. I think so.
Yeah, we came from the underground and we came into a town where there was bandits harassing an old couple. And then I pew-pewed them, and I have a horse.
So you're like an adventurer.
I'm a bard. I've been playing a couple of places. Have you heard my stuff?
Not off the top of my head, but I'd love to.
Great. And they'll pull out their little pipe pan and start playing. And I guess I will roll a performance to see if I actually impress.
Sure. The horse, by the way.
No, I keep rolling
Natural 1.
Christ.
It's
I think I have to.
not
clean this.
tremendous. It's not an opus by any stretch of the imagination. But is played with earnest.
You know,
You see like
I
little
horse.
fumes of smoke coming off because it probably needs to be cleaned.
The horse is munching on an arch of marigolds.
I can see how that would be beautiful to some people. But you got the candor.
Thank you. They don't know what that means, but they just smile and nod.
I have candor.
And they like puff up proud. Well, would you like to accompany me to make sure I get to the town? That's where I left my friends. I realized I didn't tell them I was going. I don't think. They went to go get a drink.
You see there's a slight look, like a hopeful look in her eyes, and she's like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Great. I didn't catch your name. know I forgot something. I didn't
Oh,
give my name. I'm
yeah,
Melina, the bard.
Melina. I'm Clover. Clover Chupaflor.
I know what that means. That's funny. Um, I'm like, that's a pretty name.
Thank you.
It fits you very well.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have to get back on this horse. Do you want to try getting on it first?
What if so could you give me a boost, like push me up a little bit?
Yeah. And
Let's
yeah,
make
they'll
it
put their hands up. Huh?
either athletics or acrobatics.
Let me see
For
what
me or
Or
for Monroe?
acrobatics for Melina, or sorry, athletics for Melina, acrobatics for.
Okay.
what is my acrobat? That's a
Is that another nat 1?
uh,
Christ.
The curse has spread.
Yeah, apparently.
oh,
Dang.
that's also not great for me either. I have a +0. So
No. This is.
Yeah, what happened?
It's sort of that cartoon moment where you set yourselves up. You're all everything else. You lift up Clover into a decent boost, and the horse moves away. And so you're like, yeah, and collapse down. Because it sees another pot of marigolds that it can.
This is what happens with free help. Looking at the horse. You okay?
I think I'm fine, other than my dignity, but you know.
Who needs that? What is dignity?
You know, I just feel how many people are around, by the way? Like,
You're starting to attract attention. A woman comes out and starts, with a towel, sort of like, stop that, and sort of brushes at the horse. The horse is sort of like fine, sort of thing, and just sort of like turns, starts walking back towards you.
Let's try this. I'll try again. And I will roll athletics again to get on the horse first.
That one
Slightly
works.
better. Yeah.
Yeah. Grab the because you're figuring to grab the horse, the strap at some point. Maybe that was what went wrong, and you pull yourself easily up into the saddle once more.
And then, yeah, it quickly, immediately will help Clover to get back on.
And we won't have to unless you want to roll.
No,
Clover.
I'm good. And I think,
I mean,
like,
we can continue this hijinks as many times as you roll natural ones. That's fine.
but yeah, I think as we're like heading out, Melina, being the bard that they are, will unprompted tell Clover everything that's happened today. Well, not very clearly because they're trying to be like a little storytelling about it, but they also forgot like half of it. But yeah, but it would start with like with the dwarf and the spa, and then running into a lot of creatures.
and it's just Clover listening very intently.
There's a tunnel under the city. Okay, it's full of goblins. That's great. It was run by a dwarf who wasn't a very good businessman. I set some of his towels on fire. There was a bunch of other stuff. Goblins shot at us. There was a vampire.
We rescued people.
He looked at me really creepily. We rescued people. They were orcs. Pretty sure they died. Etc. So, as you start meandering your way back to the little town of Milpazul, let us actually return ahead of them to Milpazul. Actually, turn on the music. There. As the rest of you are being served by a sorry.
I would like to say that I saw the skeleton and walked out.
You did. You did.
Nope. The where's my thing? Sorry, guys. Olvidado, I think. I believe that's the right term for her.
I believe we ended on the words of Flora saying, "Have you got a bucket of water?"
And the skeleton server, because that seems to be what she is. Yes, absolutely. We can. Do you need earth?
Oh, Earth would be great too.
Oh, okay. She looks around, pulls out a big metal mixing bowl. And she says, "Come, get them some dirt." And one of the dwarves kind of kicks his feet down, comes over, grabs the mixing bowl, walks out the front door. Right behind Saz. Where would Saz be? So what is?
Sean, you're muted if you're
You're
speaking.
muted.
I muted.
Oh, sorry. Sal stepped out and was probably like not moving away from the bar.
Sure.
The pulqueria. Is just, getting a vantage point where he can look at it, grumbling a little bit. Maybe looking to see if there's like, somebody selling some street food here to grab a bite, but you know, he's in a strange place. He understands that, he's better off with the people that he's here with than on his own.
Sure.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
All right. So as you walk out and you sort of get your a bit of the lay of the land of sorts, some people, presumably because the bandits have been driven off, sort of poking their heads out, looking around, making sure the coast is clear, sort of thing. Hot on your heels, a dwarf makes no sneakiness at all with this guy. No secret of the fact that he comes out getting dirt. Ridiculous. And trumps around to the side and basically kind of looks at the flower, a raised flower bed. Sort of digs one hand in, scoops out a flower, sort of shoves it over to one side so that it kind of bunches them up, and then sort of digs underneath it, grabs a mixing bowl full of dirt, and sort of like rearranges the flowers so that they look kind of the same way they were, only a mixing bowl where the dirt less. And he just turns back around, looks at you. You're not drinking?
You're gonna eat that?
I'm gonna feed it to you if you
Hmm?
don't want any stupid questions. You're gonna drink?
There's a skeleton inside. Did you know that?
That's Rafina.
Okay,
Rafina's told him
and
before.
not ones that aren't trying to kill me now. Is she like the only skeleton here?
In this town.
Okay, and so there's just like skeletons in towns now?
Can't just say that.
How? You've never seen this before. You don't know what an olvidado is.
Okay, so now Sean has a question. Has seen this before?
No.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You've seen skeletons, but they've all wanted to kill you.
Yeah.
And
No,
probably never-
I have not seen an Obidado before. I come from much further north, and I have stumbled my way into, the immediate jungle, the places around, and so I'm more native to the jungles, less native to the cities and the towns, but fewer things trying to kill me over here. So what's happening?
I don't know. What happened? Somebody roll something.
Oh, I might have accidentally picked something. That was my bad.
That's right. No worries.
Yeah. So
So come in and
this
have
is
a
like a
drink.
normal thing. She's like chill and cool.
She's what?
As in the skeleton, she's chill, right? She's not gonna try and murder me.
Only if you don't pay her. I'll kick your ass for that.
Hmm. Fair. I'm not averse to a hard day's myself. When I'm not trying to survive. Talking too much about myself. Why don't we go and get that drink?
You can tell me more about how you're trying to survive. What you're trying to survive.
I've just, gotta make it to the next part and to the next part until I figure things out. Like that's.
And he sort of makes a motion of sort of like slapping the door, like the hinge door open sort of thing. After you.
Okay. I will follow him inside. Do I see Crux anywhere inside?
Yep. He says,
I will.
what you need to do is learn what you're running from. And completely, and almost like flipping a switch, he turns to the bar. Hey, Ravina, orders up. And he takes the dirt, sticks it on the top of the bar, walks back over to his table where he was, puts his feet back up on the chair, grabs his mug, and drowns half of it
Okay. Uh, could is would it be possible for me to get something like a spiked horchata over here?
We can do that, says Rufina. What can I get for the rest of you?
When Saz looks at Crux, could Crux already have a pina colada in front of him with all the umbrellas and everything? And
Sure.
Every single
Perfect.
umbrella.
Uh,
I think Nash is just a beer drinker. So whatever's, cheap on tap.
Some kind of surveys. And Laura dips her toes, their toes, in the dish.
Ah.
It is warm, but at the same time, sort of at the bottom, it almost feels cool because of the metal of the thing. Pretty good.
So refreshing.
So, what brings such a unique band of companions to my little place?
I heard
You should go ahead.
Flora.
Better than Flora's.
Yes, I think Nash just like glares at Flora. Like, no.
Wilt.
I'm looking for La Paloma.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Aye,
I
Laura is. Oh, damn.
Damn.
Get those ones out of the way now.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Only sad. Everyone else has their eyes on.
Flora is very sad because she got glared at, and so she's not paying attention.
Oh. Sad flower.
Sad flower.
Will do.
Aw.
All right. You says, because you're a head taller than everyone else, you kind of get a better sort of look of the land or of the area, the little bar that's inside, and you see pinned to one sort of post is an I guess an etching, like a charcoal illustration of what looks like could be Nesh in bad lighting, a grizzled gnome looking femme with the notice of, if I can find it, the name Paloma, and below the portrait, 500 gold piece reward.
Okay. I will nudge Nash and point over. Is that it?
You also notice that, because literally no one else did, as soon as Nesh said Paloma, everybody looked at everybody else. All the eyes shifted.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Paloma's
I'll
not here?
I'll also just say I think Nesh was placing their order. They really like palomas.
No sass. I am trying to find La Paloma. And can I roll either like insight or investigation? Like
Sure.
to because those are much better for me.
La Paloma's not here.
Right. So I think I want to insight, like, what they know that they're not saying in terms of, like, she's not here, but they saw her leave. She used
At
to
this
be
point,
here.
You're starting to pick up on the eyes looking at each other,
Exactly. Yeah.
and she's lying to her through her teeth.
Mm-hmm.
There's visible discomfort. What would you want with La Paloma? If she was here.
If she was here, I would like to see my friend, who has given me a key to her house and who I have known for many years. I certainly mean her no harm and perhaps a bit of benefit.
I'm not. Well, I mean, I don't know where this Paloma is. We certainly don't have. And then you hear thump, thump, thump from behind the bar. Is that Nash? That rotten witch. She owes me money. And
I don't
up from
think you
behind the
never
bar-
won that bet. You did
Up
not
from
win
behind
that
the
bet.
bar-
I owe no money because the bet was void before it ever happened.
a tanned, a very brown-skinned and sun-beaten gnome, gray wisps of hair, in a. Have I given you guys a illustration?
I think you did, but if so, I lost it. It might have just been in the Discord.
Yeah. Oh.
I will nudge Crux and just say, think I like her.
These umbrellas don't taste very good.
You're not to eat them, Crux. I'll pull it out of his mouth and put it on his.
I thought they were flavored. They're different colors.
Well,
Oh, Crocs.
come on, a little faster.
Yeah,
They're
it's not
supposed
in
to
the
protect you from the
handouts.
rain, Crux.
If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Flora's just like swaying in her bowl and she's humming along.
Oh my god, this is like a baby Groot scene.
Yeah, it's a full baby group moment. Yes.
They're too tiny to protect you from the rain, Says. Don't be silly.
And show to everyone.
La Paloma.
Oh,
And-
what a lady.
This woman, let me see if I can find the description of her. Of course, it skips me back to the beginning. Let's see. Doesn't give me any description. All right. Either way, the woman you see before you is the woman you see before you. Has a walking stick that looks like it ends in a ram's horn. Has a machete on her left hip, which looks like its handle is made from some kind of scorpion tail. Is wearing a shawl, the name of which I cannot remember, but I probably will, and a very wide-brimmed hat. And way I remember it, you made a bet fair and square, and you just welched.
The way I remember it, that kid ran away and never ran the mile. So there was no way to tell whether or not he did it in the amount of time that we agreed.
He kept running. That makes a mile.
I'm not
technical with
paying
me,
you
will
for a
bat.
bet that never happened.
Don't get technical with me, you old bat. Where's my hug?
All right. Nash is like, this is not a cue for any of you. And she's gonna go over and give Paloma a hug.
Did you know
Why
she
are
could
you
do that?
here?
Did you know she could do that?
Yeah.
Flora looks very shocked.
She doesn't
She
strike me as a
hugs.
hugging person.
I'm not.
And
While I'm
the
hugging
rest
La
of you,
Paloma, can I try to steal something?
you absolutely can.
Oh. The bad rolls continue.
Well, bad roll for me too. Meanwhile, the rest of you see La Paloma's face when they're in that the hugging embrace. Very clear, very obvious wink, and very clear, very obvious reaching into, and Nesh even feels her reaching into the pocket.
Are they mutually trying to pickpocket each other?
Yeah.
Of course.
Nerds.
Let me get out my inventory for just a second here. See what I can.
I mean, she failed terribly. It was a 2.
I know. What do I got? What do I got? Yeah, she can have a... She can pull out a candle. I got like 10 of those.
Fair. And in deference to my own grandmother, you get a lump of caramel,
Okay.
2 Kleenexes.
But I got it sneakily.
Yes. I mean, more sneakily. A lump of caramel, 2 Kleenexes, and I'm going to say a small cat toy shaped like a mouse that's sort of that little threaded around.
All right.
So what brings you here?
That is a very long story. Why are you
Okay.
here?
You come to bask in my fame, and she points her thumb up at the wanted sign.
I mean, is it... How much is that gold worth to you? What'd you do?
I mean, what didn't I do? I mean, they're saying I rustle, so I just make sure that people are able to keep the horses they buy, and possibly other ones.
I don't see no
Bandits
crime
have
in
horses.
that. Keep the horses moving.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with let's call it free enterprise. So, who are your
Who's
friends?
your problem? Who's your problem that you got your name up for?
Give me an insight check.
There we go. Back on the board.
Where is his name? Do. Is this guy named? Where is he? Itzmin.
Itzmin.
Izmin.
Can you spell?
He's a he's pushing into politics. He's trying to make a name for himself, so he's going after ne'er-do-wells and people who are honest, trying to make honest living. But when they start pushing around honest farmers, then they're gonna get pushed back. So
Fair enough. Why out here? You had a good gig in the city.
that's where he has most of his people looking. Except for those clowns that you guys drove off. So thanks.
What was their deal?
They heard I was hiding out. And quite frankly, since the other night, I haven't been moving that fast. And at this point, you do notice the fact that she is draped in more clothing than the temperature in the room requires.
What's
She doesn't
slowing you
look-
down, friend?
That's the story. I'm gonna need your help for this one, actually. We
Can't promise that I got a good crew for it, but I'm always willing to show up.
ouch. They're right there.
That's just not.
No, she's right. She's right. We don't make promises.
Flora droops a little more.
I think when Nesh sees that Flora's drooping, she is going to just hand Flora the small cat toy.
Still drooped, accepts cat toy, looks at it very confusedly.
Saz is very curious about what will happen to Flora if he accidentally spills a little bit of alcohol into the soil. But Saz stops himself because Saz is not sure whether Flora counts as a minor or not.
I mean, she's technically adult, but technically she was also born last week, so depends on your definition. She does technically qualify as an adult, but also she has purified food and water, so it wouldn't last very long, even if you tried.
Oh, okay. Well, Saz is not sure, so Saz is going to stop himself.
That's fair.
Says, who is Nash talking about? She was saying that she doesn't have a reliable crew.
Just another crew? there are others?
April?
Other than us? Because clearly we're the good ones. No. There's something going around. And it's not natural. Lope died from it. We came out to this town and tried to lay low, but then people started falling ill, and we couldn't figure out the cause. And then when one night a gigantic owl attacked us and wounded us, we hit it back, but it got away. And had 2 guards. They died at the scene, and then Lope died of El Sereno soon after that. It's some kind of wasting hold curse. Now I have it.
from interactions with the owl, or is it spreading between folks?
I think it's just the owl.
Otherwise, you'd be in so much trouble for that hug, my friend.
I mean, now I'm pretty sure it's just the owl.
Trying to kill me so even before I get to save you? What's that about?
You owe me money.
It's not that much money.
All right. You. What do you think? Can you help a friend out?
I mean, I'm not gonna have a debt I can't repay because the person's dead. That'd be bad. And I'm not gonna give you the single gold coin now because that would be dumb and I didn't lose the bet. So I think I've been backed up into a corner here where I gotta go save your life so I can continue to owe you a gold coin that I don't actually owe you.
Pretty sure it was 1,000.
Now you're just clearly the cold has gone to your head, my friend.
Fading. I'm not long for this earth, and your conscience, if you want to leave, you can.
Where do I find the bird? How do I cure the sickness? What other clues do you have for me, my friend? Your time is not long if you do not tell me everything you know.
Are you threatening me now?
The journey gets harder. Yes, I am.
Wait a second, Nash. Is your friend sick? I can try to heal her.
Yeah, sure. You give that a try.
May I? I ask La Paloma.
Who's the stick?
Who is the stick?
Generally harmless and smart. Or generally harmless, smart, questionable.
You're joking, right? You have all the jokes, Nash. I love you. Okay. Yeah. Would you mind removing the head? I'll touch your head real quick.
Wait. She can call you a stick, but I can't call you a rock.
Oh, she was talking about me. I didn't realize. It's not polite to call people sticks. But it's better than a rock, though. And okay, I kneel down. I'm gonna try to heal you. I have.
She takes off her hat.
The power of the goddess. And I'm gonna put my hand on her forehead.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna pass this green energy from me onto her. And I'm using 5 points of my lay on hands, which could be used to heal, to remove poison condition, and it's usually to remove the poison condition. I'm trying to heal her. It may not work.
I think it does disease.
It doesn't say that. I think diseases are all like poison conditions now anyway, though. But so you channel your energy, your hands glow, the greenish energy of the goddess fills your hands, and you notice something very immediate. As you touch her head, the green energy spreads out and diffuses, and it sort of helps clear. You can sort of see the complexion of her head and her face clears a little, and then spreads right back.
It's not working. I'm sorry. I guess your days on this earth are really counted, like you said.
One needs to work on his bedside, man.
He's young. They're all like about 10 days old. You can only expect so much out of them. The only one with any sense at all is Saz, and he's just terrified of everything.
Which one says?
The creepy one.
God damn.
I can hear you.
Violence. Ah.
I'm aware. You'd have to convince me it's not true, and you're not doing that very well.
I mean, the creeped out one is more accurate, I would say.
Don't take any offense. She's been like this for the past 300 years.
So, you guys have known each other for 300 years?
I mean, I only assume she's older than dirt, so
I believe you're older. Let's clarify.
yeah. Well, you've never shown me any wisdom of age, so can't be that much older.
I'll
So-
let you know when you find some wisdom. The age you've always had.
You used to be charming once.
You used to be attractive
Whoa, whoa,
once.
whoa.
Dang.
I'm starting
Yeah,
to
there's
think
no
that you're
pretty-
calling
Somebody
me a
start up
rock.
a KFC because we've got a bunch of zingers.
I'm starting
All
to
right.
think that you calling me a rock wasn't that bad at all. If this is how friends talk to one another, maybe we should do that more often to show our
Can't term
love.
of endearment. Let's see.
I will just adjust the umbrella that I placed on Tux's ear. Or what I think is something that resembles a ear.
That tickles.
All right.
Don't stick umbrellas up people's noses. What is wrong with you, Saz?
Wait, your nose is on the side of your head, Crux?
Absolutely not. That is
My
my
bad.
my hearing hole.
It's not actually the owl. Although the owl's got something to do with it, and I don't know what. But it was this. Everybody that I've talked to said that it's because of this bitter cold wind that came out of nowhere. And then they got sick, and I mean, half of the villagers that have been hiding in their homes because of these bandits have it. It's been a regular occurrence through this town.
Bandits getting it too?
They don't stick around long enough.
You find them
Really
bandit
alarmed.
corpses in the hills?
Can't pin that on me.
Okay, are there ones that we can't pin on you? That's the question. Are they dying of sick?
I mean, I don't think they live long enough to get sick.
Alright then.
But I mean, careful when you walk outside. But yeah.
Anybody got any ideas for cure for this old sickness?
Well, nothing's
Don't
worked
get
yet.
stuck.
Can I roll a nature check?
Can roll a
take that as a yes. 15. And the reason why Flora is rolling this is because, like, she's hearing about a wind, and, like, wind is a nature-based thing, so she's, like, trying to figure out if she can, based on that information as a plant person, kind of try to wrap her brain around why a wind might be getting people sick.
Well, you have the knowledge then of cold, sudden frost is always bad for plants.
That's true.
And let's see what else. But it doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound like a natural wind, especially in this region. There's no way a wind blows through this region, even in the height of the elevation of like the city itself. You're not going to get a wind cold enough to do anything.
Right, okay. She will pipe up and she will say, well, listen, a sudden frost is never good for people or for plants, but from what I can tell, this wind doesn't sound natural. It's not right for this area, especially not for the city either, or this town. So, it's definitely not natural. Maybe it's magical?
Do you think the demon from the depths brought the wind over, like as a curse over this town?
No. I think you can just give up on the demon of the depths having anything to do with this.
I don't know, I think it does.
The demon of the depths? Really?
Oh. No, not that demon. The other. Who's the demon of the depths?
I could tell you later.
You know?
It's not even worth going into right now. Oh yeah, I know.
This whole time you knew?
No. I figured it out on our walk down here.
Oh, you better tell me. I've been looking for them for so long.
You know what? I have one piece of advice. You're gonna find the answer when you spend a while looking in a mirror, really getting to know yourself.
In the mirror. Okay.
Alright. Where'd my thing go? Damn it.
But you called it a curse before. What made you say it that way?
Because I think it is, and it's got something to do with that damn owl.
Like, what kind of owl?
I don't know. It was big.
How big?
Big enough that it hurt a bunch of us.
Bigger than me? Bigger than this town?
Bigger than
Question
you?
mark?
Think it's bigger than you? I get down to that. Come on, go faster. Oh. It's about your size.
Okay. That's a pretty big owl.
Kind of weird forearm wings, though. That's why I'm thinking it's maybe a fiend.
Sorry. You are going from owl to fiend.
Well, it kind of has a face of an owl. I want to tell you.
Uh-huh. I look at Nesh and I'm just saying, owls? Sure. Fiends? No.
If it's a fiend, I need to get it and kill it.
no, 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 no.
Especially if it's cursing a town.
You've been living rent free in her house. We're doing this one. Put on your big boy britches.
Yeah. You know what I always say? Friendship is the most important thing in the world. We have to help.
Say that again?
Friendship is the most important thing.
I heard vengeance.
Oh,
I also heard vengeance, which is why I really did hear vengeance, and I was like, what is
no.
this flower
I
talking
heard
about?
friendship.
Universe Flora. That's a very
I
good
also
one.
heard friendship, but
Me
it was
too.
also what I
Clearly
was
the
expecting to
guys-
hear.
Clearly,
Fair.
the guys want vengeance.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Friendship. And Flora will like stand up like on top of like the countertop or wherever she is so that she can be as tall as she can be. And she's like, friendship is the most important thing in the world. You should die for your friends if you have to, because without friendship, life isn't worth living.
Rex is clapping.
Thank you. Thank you. Is unwilted.
Taz is doing his best card at this moment.
All right.
Like,
At this point, the sound of a horse outside, and the dwarves, who were basically completely nonchalant, doing nothing, instantly at their feet, instantly have their swords at the ready, and sort of pull out the short swords, flip them around backwards, and basically sort of start positioning themselves, getting ready for a scrap.
are you expecting trouble?
Rufina starts pulling the bottles off the counter. Melina and Clover.
That could be my friend.
No one seems to be around. But there's the book arena that they walked into before.
I think my friends are in there. But it's quiet. Are they playing a game of hide and seek?
I mean, we could always just go in. I'm sure they're inside.
That's true.
Trick.
Okay.
We need to sneak in. Back.
Yeah, and they slide off the horse. And they kind of like pat the horse's flank and he's like, all right, you did good. You can go now. Like after Clover comes off of it. It's like,
A little bit of reaction from the heat.
and I think they'll go in and hopefully maybe all the bad rolls are out of the way, and they'll like, because it's a tavern, like they know they're running into a tavern, is going to try to perform going into the tavern.
Fair.
Marginally better. It's not a fail.
Average is good.
Yeah.
A ten's a perfectly good. Probably one of the best rolls you've rolled.
Yeah.
We're in the double digits now.
Yeah. Double digits. Yay. So yeah.
In through the doors walks Melina,
Performing.
playing their pan flute, pan pipes, and
Yeah, bird pipe.
and the bird pipe. Sorry, and a halfling with green hair.
And of course, you'll notice that Melina has the muckweedle on her back again. All very.
Where
confident.
have you been?
They'll finish off with like a high trill, that almost hurts because, you know, it could have been a bad roll, but it wasn't. It's like an okay roll. And put it back. It's like, I had to go get my sword. but I made a friend who makes food. And they'll do the Will Smith meme of like presenting them.
And you just see Clover, just this halfling, just waving really excitedly.
And you
Nash completely just rolls her eyes
Nash
and
is like,
looks
oh
at
god, no, not another one.
and looks at La Paloma and says, "These are my chickens." Actually, no, she goes, "These are my monkeys. This is my circus."
I mean, didn't you already have kids?
Yeah, they stopped being ridiculous, and so I had to get more, apparently, because that's my lot in life.
I mean, well, you learned the first time.
Or the second, or the third. So it goes.
You're adopting them in packs. Well,
You
welcome.
adopt them if you adopt them in packs, they leave in packs. It's very
Efficient.
yes. I was going for a little bit of a loner era, but it seems that these things just sort of follow me around. But at least if one of them can cook, now we'll start eating a little better.
Huh. So you want to help me out or not?
Of course, I'm going to help you.
Oh well.
Which direction to the owl?
And I don't. Geez, I didn't even have to convince you. I was going to give you my ring and everything.
No, I'll just take the ring.
I think Melina's gonna go up to the bar and and ask for a drink.
Is the ring like currently on display?
On her finger.
Yeah, no, Nesh is gonna try to sleight of hand the ring off of her. Just be like, I'm gonna take the ring. Like,
What
it's not
friendship.
stealthy. It's just sleight of hand. I'm going to take this from you.
Sure. She's ready for it though, so you're going to do it at disadvantage.
Of course.
And as Melina walks up to the bar, and Clover, now that you now have a full bar of people. Now there's two dwarves that are sort of dressed like sort of rugged highwaymen. You do not get the ring
It's fine.
because she manages to shift it as you're trying to like hold the hand and pick sort of thing, but it slips and she manages to slip it into onto another finger. You got to earn it. But what Clover sees is a plant person who's about 3-ish feet tall or so, who looks like essentially a fey version of a hibiscus. You see a wizened gnome, two wizened gnomes, one darker than the other. You see a 6 foot tall or so suit of armor that looks like it's filled with rocks and dirt and sort of tree like plant vines and sort of Groot in a suit essentially. A Goliath in a wide brimmed hat and essentially trench coat. The two dwarves look like highwaymen, and a skeleton, a skeletal woman standing behind the bar, currently wiping it down. And we'll do a quick thing. We'll basically say like, oh, more visitors. And she looks very nervous, looks at La Paloma, one of the darker of the two gnomes. This is happening, I guess. Okay. And she nods at the dwarves. The dwarves are like, yeah, we're on it. They get up and they go outside, presumably to look to make sure that you weren't followed. Other than that, she says, "Well, welcome. What can I get for you?" And at this point, I meant to do this about a few minutes ago. Let's take a quick break so I can let them get up and stretch. So take 5, hydrate, bio break, and then come back for the rest.
Woot.
I can't stop the ad. Hey, welcome back. I think I'm gonna be able to stop the ad though. So apologies, an ad's coming your way. Or for some people, I guess, because it doesn't really happen for everyone. So hopefully it's not hitting you too hard and you're still there or not. Either way, welcome back. And the crew, the gang, the party has renewed acquaintance and made acquaintance of a wizened gnome named La Paloma, who is seemingly afflicted by some kind of cold wasting curse, illness of some kind. And from that, Paloma basically says, my spies told me that the owl has been seen near Hollow.
What's
So I
hollow?
looked there. Hollow, give me, anybody who wants to, a history check.
I'm old. I know things.
That's better. Those are great
Okay.
rolls. Most of you who, didn't literally fall off of a tree would know that hollow is a sort of an affected term for a mine that was a silver mine a number of years ago. It's about 20-30 minutes walk south from here. That was essentially clean, like a cenote, but it was cleaned out. All the silver that they could find in it was gone without, disrupting any huge amounts of, stability in the fact that it's a cenote in the first place. And they did what they could with the mine. They cleaned it out, and then the rest of the pop-up, essentially little town that appeared, because they don't want to have to travel that far, just moved. The farmers stayed because they're running a farm and they were doing okay. The pulqueria stayed, sort of thing, but for the most part, most of the town sort of dried up when the mine did. So the mine itself, they've been affectionately, or not so affectionately, calling Hollow. As an actual name, not just as a reference to the fact that it's empty. But, other than that as well, you can all have a short rest if you wish to roll hit points and such if you were injured.
I'll certainly do that. And I want to come to this new friend of Melina and be like, hi there. So your name was Clover?
Yeah, I'm Clover. It's nice to meet you. As she's looking up and down the vines and everything, like with deep interest.
Nice to meet you. And I stretch my hand out.
She will stretch out her little hand too.
I shake your hand vigorously and all right. So what do you do?
I am a cook and a baker.
Do you know how to make conchitas?
Of course I do.
Malina brought some conchitas that were really good, and I didn't get to eat them, but I've been trying to, wanting to eat them, and I gave them away as a bribe.
It's true.
Oh, well, that's a shame. You
I
should
don't know
always
what they
enjoy some
taste
cookies.
like.
You don't?
Now I hope it's good.
I will make them for you as soon as I can.
All right, chef. Thank you. I go running to Says, we're gonna have conchitas as soon as Clover can.
You know what? That's the best. That's the best news I've heard today.
And I'll be
How
like,
far
thank you,
is
Clover.
Hollow from Millie Puzzle?
About 20-minute walk.
Okay.
Is Clover a halfling?
Yep, Clover's a halfling.
Okay, sorry, I missed that at the beginning because my computer was fritzing.
So now what would you all like to do?
Head to Hollow. What time of day is it?
Go back to the city where things are safe and nice, and
I will feed you to the vampire, Says.
listen. That vampire is a little green. So
Yeah.
can
You
we
want to
not
take
go
them
back
on
there?
yourself?
No, oh, no one's taking them on self or in a group.
Wait, what are we doing now?
We're
No, no.
feeding Says to a vampire if he doesn't come with us.
We have to help. We have to help Nash's friend. They're dying.
Will food help? Looking at Clover.
No, we tried magic already too.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
you
my
could
goddess
always
is
go
the
to the
goddess
base
of
the
life.
volcano and sacrifice something to get a wish.
You can
Or we could just
do
kill
that.
an owl. That seems like much easier.
I suppose.
No. What she's not telling you is that the owl might be a fiend.
Poor Melina just wants somebody to sacrifice something to her and just keeps throwing that hint down and nobody's picking it up.
Exactly.
You probably get Flora to do it at some point. She's just not there yet.
Yeah.
Do you need a sacrifice, Melina? I have a lump of caramel.
I will take the sacrifice and I'll take the caramel and pop it in their mouth.
Okay.
It's a bit old.
So what do I have now? I still have 2 tissues. I'm
You
gonna
have 2
hand them to
tissues.
Saz.
Why are you giving me these tissues?
So that you can cry into when you get scared. Come on, let's go.
I will turn to look at La Paloma and just mime like, really?
I'm the nicer one.
She gave me
I'm
keys
sorry
to
to
her
say that.
house. She's clearly the nicer one. You want to save her life? Come on, we're going.
Are you coming
Otherwise,
with us, Paloma?
otherwise it's just me.
Oh God, the horror.
Yes, it's a fiend. I need to kill it.
Why do you need to do this?
It's a question of principle.
It's his job.
To be honest, I don't even know why,
Okay.
but I feel like I have to.
Well, I
I
guess
think
we're
it's
going.
because you've been
Questioning these
threatened.
things. You
I
should
guess we're
start
going on a
questioning
quest.
these things, Crux. Like, you should know why you're doing things. And I mean this with all the kindness in my heart. And I know this is not a lot, but I'm giving you that.
I'll take
And
it under
La Paloma
advisement.
La Paloma walks up to Flora and sort of pats her gently on the cheek. No. These old bones. Besides, oh, I don't know how much longer I have.
Okay, well, you get some rest then. We're on the job.
And to be fair, she does not look great.
Fair enough.
I turn to look at Clover and it's like, I guess we're finding an owl. Better than
How many-
troll.
How many horses are still outside?
3.
I assume that is entirely one horse with 2 shorts and 2 horses with a tall and a short on each.
This sounds like a Starbucks order.
I know how I'm gonna get my hug. Nash, would you like to ride with me?
As I'm walking by Crux, I'm just going to whisper in his ears, don't force it. Don't force it.
I think Nesh is gonna look at your lack of pockets and be like, no. And so I think at that point Nesh is gonna be like, yo, new kid, come on.
Okay.
Don't worry, she doesn't bite.
Not that we know of.
Not physically.
My plan did not work.
You'll get her next time.
Yes, I told you not to force it, Crux.
Should we have a plant people horse? I look at Flora.
Yeah.
All right.
Look,
Flora, when we come back, I have a curiosity. What
Okay.
if I pour alcohol in the soil that you're drinking from? Can you be drunk? Are you of age to drink?
Of age? Will I get drunk? Not really. Like, maybe for a minute, but then it'll get purified. It's more like sanitizer, you know?
You're actually resistant to poison too, aren't you?
Doesn't do a whole lot.
No.
Unlikely.
Okay. I was just curious.
Alright. On our ride over to Hollow, I wanna try to pick Clover's pockets.
Okay.
What a way to start off a friendship.
Give me a roll.
all you get rolling in dough, but it's the wrong kind of dough.
Oh no.
What would Clover have in her pockets?
That's a good question. Let me double check what. stuff
That's
she
worth a
picked.
24.
An empanada.
Look at
Yeah.
that. The rolls are finally back.
Sachets
For
of
the
herb.
silly things.
Where is my stuff? There it is. Well, honestly, you'd probably get some of her cook utensils and maybe an herbalism kit.
Sachets of herbs.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah.
Tea
Okay.
packets.
Can I make an insight roll to see what I can learn from what I've stolen?
Give it a roll. See what you get.
Hey.
These are the pockets of a cook.
Mhm.
A pretty good cook. If you're judging by, say, the quality of the ingredients, how they are bound together, and how they are organized. This is not a cook that is casual with they're not just stuffing random things in their pockets and hoping to make something out of them, sort of thing. There's a methodology to this organization of the herd.
Organized pockets.
Boring, but organized.
Can I slide a hand to put all that stuff back?
Certainly. Here's where you roll a 1.
What?
Nope, I do
Oh
not.
my god. The exact same roll.
Wow.
Okay, all right. And you surreptitiously slip them all back in.
I will just call out to Nesh and say, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to gauge if there's one more sane person here. And, in all honesty, I hope they are.
And as the trip passes, you get to an outcropping, a It's pretty here. Ta-da, a map. Maybe.
Yeah.
Map. And I put you all in the middle. These two buildings are reminiscent and sort of examples of a couple of other buildings that are around, and they are ramshackle. They're literally thrown together, essentially the D&D, medieval equivalent of plywood walls and, hastily cut out windows and 2x4s for joists, sort of thing. Just not like literally a stiff breeze will knock this thing over. There's an individual there on a horse. He is a tiefling, slight reddish color, and he has one horn that is green. It's sort of a gem color green.
Okay. Tieflings are fine. They're
What's
not
he doing?
fiends. They are just tieflings.
And he's where is you? You also notice a couple of about half dozen humanoids dressed in working clothes. Sort of moving in and out of these smaller buildings.
Wasn't the mine shut?
The mine shaft basically is through this kind of makeshift door.
But my question was, wasn't this place supposed to be abandoned?
Yes.
Would your friend have any reason to lie to us? Nash?
Don't think so. But maybe let's drop the horses out here and take a look through the windows before we go in asking questions.
I swear, if it's filled with skeletons, I'm out of here.
Why are you so afraid of skeletons? specifically?
Let's see.
They're creepy and undead.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I would like to pull up our horses, sort of a ways out and behind, probably that north tree.
Okay.
And then I would like to go invisible.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Where did Nash go?
Oh,
I'm right behind you.
Oh,
oh my god. What does the general populace over here look like?
6 labor-looking, average working individuals. They're milling about, doing things in and out of these buildings. And the tiefling, who's sort of on a horseback and sort of staring at the lot of you.
does the
Okay,
tiefling
I mean-
seem like... Oh, go ahead.
No, no, no. I was just asking if they seem like they were in charge.
If you had to guess, the tiefling, yes.
Okay.
And they've seen us, right?
He seems to have seen you, yes.
Oh, I'll wave. Hi.
And he waves back. Hello, friends. What can I do for you this fine, fine day?
We're out birding.
A good day.
Have you seen any
how
birds?
fares the hunt?
So far, not good. But it's still early.
All right, Nash just walked away from the rest of these fools and wants to peer in the windows.
Okay.
I think while Mesh is doing that, Flora will ask the tiefling, "What can you tell us about this area?" But I'll let you deal with Mesh first.
Cool. You see in the windows these. What are they doing? Let's see. They are piling wood inside these little shacks.
And it's just the 6 of them I see. I don't see any other.
Yep.
And I check both buildings.
Same thing. Give me a perception check.
And not an investigation.
Oh, fine, investigation. Okay, fair. They are also pouring oil.
Like they're gonna burn the shacks? Pouring oil onto wood that they've already stacked.
Yep.
Cool. Cool. We gonna burn this whole city down. Burn it down
What
to the
now?
ash grow cold. Alright.
And what did Flora ask again?
What can you tell us about this area?
Well, you are fascinating individuals. Yes. This area is actually, well, I feel responsible. You see, I'm the landowner of this area, and I feel terrible. I've heard that there is a sickness, and I wanted to make sure that there was no chance of it spreading. So I am planning to raise the remaining decrepit buildings by this old mine. Maybe it's rats, I don't know. So I'm taking no chances, and I just want to basically ensure the people of the town that they are safe.
Can
Well,
I tell if he's telling the truth?
You can try.
actually, yeah, I will join you in that.
Yeah, me too, for once.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
no,
pretty
you.
good.
Well, before you do that, I think I should mention to you, based on my research as a plant person, that, it's not that. You don't need to do that. That's what she says to him. She's pretending like she's a plant researcher.
Huh. Well, that's very helpful. Thank you. He seems to be telling the truth.
That's what all of us are getting, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You get the sense that he believes that there is a disease that he must eradicate in some way.
And who sent you here?
Oh, I said myself, I own this land.
What's your name again?
I am Del Prado.
Del Prado.
Well, if we're going back to the birds, have you seen a big owl by any chance?
During the day?
Well, at all.
In this area.
You're certainly not going to see owls during the day.
But it's your land,
Doesn't
right?
mean that they don't exist.
I haven't seen any owls on this land, no.
Can I
Have you
do
seen
a
any
nature
birds?
check for any sort of owl tracks, giant owl tracks, giant owl pellets?
I feel like those would be hard to miss.
Have you seen any birds?
Well, there's plenty of birds. Nesh, you don't see anything that resembles anything that an owl would leave.
But
So,
why are you trying to? Sorry, you were saying.
no, go ahead.
Why are you trying to fix this town? It's an abandoned town.
Well, best way to eradicate disease is fire and make sure that it can't spread.
I will look
Kind of got
at
a point.
Melina.
Yeah.
Well,
have you double made sure there's no living beings in there? Like
Oh yes,
birds?
absolutely. I'm not a heartless killer.
Of course,
Goodness.
no. But I
Sure.
know caves really well and tunnels, and there's a lot of little hidden places. You know, have you made sure to check every of those little hidden places?
Well, I won't be upset if I catch the occasional rat because they kind of carry plagues themselves. But for the most part, we try to bang on the walls and make sure anything that's in there is out. We're definitely not going to kill anyone.
No, that's good.
You're talking about the buildings or the mine as well?
Well, the buildings.
Hmm.
There's nothing
But
in
what
the
about
mine.
the mine? Are you sure?
I should. How am I going to burn out a mine?
With lava.
Sweet. You're gonna burn the buildings with the people inside?
There's no one in the buildings.
So wait,
Can I go to look into the buildings?
Absolutely.
I'm new here. Why do you think that did the disease start from here?
I don't know. I'm just concerned for the people in town and up the way in Milpazoo. I just want to make sure that the disease doesn't have a chance to spread. So these shacks have been abandoned for years, and I took it upon myself to give them their final farewell.
Can I sleight of hand Del Prado, specifically seeing if he has any documents or anything else on him that might lead us to further motivations than he's letting on?
That's going to be difficult because you're on foot. And he's on a horse. And you're
But
3 feet tall.
Visible.
Does he look like
invisible,
he
but you're
uses
only
those
3 feet
spice?
tall. You come up to the
Ugh.
horse's kneecap.
Does he have any saddlebags on the horse? That might make it easier. I could just get into the saddlebag.
That's still 5 feet up.
You could climb on Saz's shoulders.
That wouldn't be obvious at all.
Well, she's invisible.
Yeah, she's not going to do that.
Eh,
I have to say no.
I know.
Because of
I see the no. I see the no.
However,
How about a cold wind? Has a cold wind come upon your land recently?
no.
Well, since you're not burning the mines, can I go check the mines for birds?
I mean, there's an answer for that. Hold on. I mean, it's an abandoned mine, so I guess be careful. But I do not mind if you want to make sure there are no birds in the mine. Be
Oh,
my
the birds
guest.
you're looking for. Thank you.
I'll even wait. I'll even wait to set fire to the buildings once you're gone to make sure that you're not coming out to any sort of conflagration.
Much appreciated.
I mean,
I
he
leave
seems
this-
to have it under control. Do we really need to go into the dark, scary place?
We don't have to be here. He's fine.
Well, it's not like there's
Like, he
going
seems
to
to be telling the
be
truth.
hobgoblins or goblins or vampires in this one.
And
I'll
what
be
if
much
that's an
safer.
Nope.
happening place?
Yeah.
If there's 2 vampires within this close proximity, we are going to another country.
I'm just surprised he doesn't know anything that's going on his lands.
I mean, he seems to know about the disease and he's taking care of it.
Yeah. Clover,
Melina, you're going into the mine?
Yeah.
Clover, can
How
you
about the
see in
rest?
the
Go with
dark?
Melina.
Because I can't. I have to use
Oh,
a
I
torch.
have a thing. I have a thing. And she pulls out strapped to the side of her skirt is a small staff, and she lifts it up and she casts light on it. So the end of it is all.
Oh.
You
That's
blow on it like Gandalf?
useful.
Amazing, amazing. I'm gonna walk right next to you then, so I can see better. Is that all right?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, stick close to me.
Okay.
Clover.
As if you want to stay out here, you can. By yourself.
I look at the tiefling. Like, what's up with your horn? Is that like a embellishment? What happened to the other one?
It's a little bending.
Lower space.
You just like Nash is doing this invisibly. Just total head desk. Can't. I can't. I don't know them. They are not my monkeys. This is
Yeah.
no longer my circus.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I could stay out and
Says you're
provide.
coming. Just stop it. I'm gonna get him by the poncho and kind of pull him gently so he can come with.
Okay.
Okay. I'm coming. Clover, just to kind of get a sense of, you. Do you think it's stupid that we're going into a cold, dark place with dangers that we may never know, or that we will find out and never be able to tell anybody else about?
I mean, that's a good question. But who am I to answer? I don't know.
All right. Inside the mine, immediately inside, you notice that the stone of the mine entrance is crumbling, pretty badly looking in places. But everybody, give me a nature check. Ready for the win.
Ouch.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can't roll for shit today.
Crux. You've seen cave-ins. You've been in a cave-in. This is not gonna cave in. I mean, the edges of the door of the entryway are a little bit crumbly, but for the most part, this is a pretty solid cave. And then you walk in, further in, you notice there is an elevator. And it looks pretty badly rusted in place.
I conveyed the information about the door to everybody, but then I'm really second guessing whether the elevator is going to be fine.
That is
You-
definitely a death
you-
trap. We should go back out.
Give me an investigation check. Anybody who wants to. Anybody who's staring at the elevator.
I don't need to make an investigation check. I know that's
I don't
bad.
weigh
We should
much.
probably
It'll be
not go
fine for
down there.
me.
Crux is on fire. Not literally.
What?
That's outside.
Okay.
No. And you
Don't say
notice
that to a
because Crux,
plant person.
You're imbued with the goddess's wisdom at this point. You notice some structural points and some timbers in the elevator. This thing is not going to hold shit. Even someone the size of Nesh or Flora would probably be in danger of collapsing this elevator.
Yeesh.
Like, it's
There
that
you go.
bad, but it's sort
Probably
of the
go
only
back.
reason. The only reason it's hanging there is the fact that it's been the gears are rusted.
Well, to demonstrate, I will just put my hand there, push it down, and then see if it falls.
How much weight do you put on it?
enough so that I'm not losing balance. As much as it is
Fair.
safe for me to do. So I
Um,
can even do that with the
give me a
sword,
strength check.
right? Yeah.
Or you could swing at it with your sword. Give me a strength check.
Strength. Pure strength, not athletics.
Sure, athletics.
Cool, thank you.
Give me those extra bonuses. That was terrible.
Oh
7.
no.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
my.
no. Oh no.
Hold on. Oh, that's probably not gonna help. Can I use my luck point on Crux?
Yes, you can. I despise this fleet.
Here's the thing, in all the years I have played, this is the first time I have taken this feat ever.
Apparently, you can spend luck on other people. So,
Yeah.
Reroll.
what shall we re-roll? Yes,
The athletics, maybe?
sure.
Oh no.
Oh my god! How is this?
How do I go from
Oh, man.
15, 20, 18 to like 7, 4, 5? It's almost like a countdown. 7, 6, 5. 4.
I have another ability that I would like to also use.
Silver barbs?
No, not Silvery Valves. I don't have that. I want to use... Oh, that's only for me.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Grandmaster one, yeah,
The-
it's
Yeah, it's only for me. Yeah, never mind.
I might have something that I could do.
you. Thorn whip.
No. Why would I do that? But what I do have is something called elementalism, and it says that I can sculpt element. You
Okay.
cause or to fit in a 1-foot cube to assume a crude shape, and I'm going to just make a big lump of dirt just to hold him up.
Okay.
Just something to try and help protect.
Okay.
It's just a cantrip. There's nothing crazy.
I will allow advantage on the roll.
I don't know if there's a roll.
No, for correct.
Ah.
So roll your
Oh.
athletics one more time.
Oh.
Oh, buddy.
The dice are
Okay.
trying to tell a story.
Yes.
Flora sticks
Um,
out her hand like a
and-
bunch of earth moves to try and protect you, and it's still just a mess.
And so you lose your footing.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
foot
like,
kind of slaps against a chunk of earth that's been moved there that wasn't there before. You put weight on this elevator. Now give me a dexterity saving throw.
this elevator's not gonna hold. Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness, double digits.
Okay. So you in order to demonstrate, you kind of do you actually hit it with your sword, or do you try to lean in? You were leaning into it. You were kind of giving it some weight.
I was gonna
You
apply
grab the frame.
pressure on the sword on top of it, like
Sure.
pressing it out. Yeah.
And you lean into it, and you're like, huh, maybe it's a little stronger than I thought. And you lean into it, you lean into it, you lean into it, and you get a little bit of earth sort of pushed up against your foot, and it gives you a little bit of a ballast, so you give a little bit more of a push, and you feel it shudder briefly, and the whole thing, just the whole drops. You collapse with your waist sort of plonking into the small ridge that was around around the shaft, and you're sort of dangling into the pit, watching this elevator continue to fall for like a 4 or 5 second count, and finally smashes at the bottom, easily 60, 70 feet down. At least. And you're sort of dangling, and you feel like the earth is sort of like gives a little under your weight. So you instinctively like spread your legs out in order to sort of save yourself or to give yourself enough of a center of balance, but you're kind of hanging precipitously halfway over the edge of a very long pit.
Help!
You're muted. You're muted. How are you? Wait, no.
I'm not. I just said help.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Oh, how far from the edge is Crux?
He's on the edge. He's over the edge.
All right. I mean, I've got rope, so I think can we do a grab him and rope him and pull him up?
Yeah.
100%.
Cool.
Give me an athletics check. Or acrobatics.
I volunteer to help as much as possible.
How are you helping?
She's also going to grab onto the rope. Yes, she is small, but she will try to also pull.
You're going to weight him down with the weight of your tiny bodies.
Yes.
Excellent.
I will.
Kuko.
Clover will also help.
Everybody piles on. Both pins your legs down. Give me a advantage on that roll, man.
Okay. Worse.
Roll one. Well, 10 it is. And you, Crux, have never been this close to falling in your life. You can remember this is sort of a you woke up in the earth, you have been sort of grounded, and the sensation, the sort of the gut feeling sensation of having no floor under you is disconcerting. But you do not fall. Your friends have saved you, and you are slowly sort of hauled, because you're not exactly light. And these are not exactly strong people overall. I mean,
Huh?
Melina is, I think, but the rest don't really have a lot of physicality. So it takes them a bit, but they manage to drag your armored hide up back over the edge, because you're sort of scrambling and you're far enough down, and you're like, no, I don't want to drop my sword. And so you're sort of competing priorities. You try to push yourself up with your sword, maybe, and the whole thing progresses to this very slow, arduous pull of Crux to safety.
I'm very sorry. I really should just have told you that the elevator was not going to hold the weight. I wanted to show you. I really am not going to do that again.
I could have fixed it.
You really need to not go looking for the devil of the depths in the depths.
But that's where the devil from the depths is.
Yeah, but you're not gonna find him if you're dead. You understand that, right?
Oh, that I understand.
Okay.
And there is
Just so we're on
one
the same page.
passageway to the north, I guess, north by northwest, leading further in.
Okay, question. So there's the elevator shaft, and it had an elevator in it.
Yep.
could a large animal such as how the owl was described have fit without having disturbed and made that elevator fall?
No.
All right,
If you-
so we
if you
might
can
not
see on the
care
map-
about
you can
that.
see on the map. Yeah, you can see on the map the elevator takes up quite a bit of the room.
Right.
A large animal is not going to go through there.
So I would like to investigate again for signs of the animal, which might be nature instead. But I think we almost don't need to worry about this elevator pit because what we're looking for is too big to go through it.
Okay.
Should I roll nature or investigation?
Either one.
Can I help as I see Nash doing that? And considering that she got me out of the hole, I'll
Absolutely.
be trying to please her. Okay.
Okay.
Let me help you, Nash. You were really... thank you. You really helped me.
So, 25.
No evidence of an owl in this area.
Okay. So we still don't know what we're looking for. But we might as well go on further up to the north there.
And you go through the passage. It leads down a slope into darkness, but you have a light on the end of a staff, and it lights your way. You traverse for a couple of minutes. It's a bit of a path. And then from above, you feel the earth rumble
Oh
and
no.
shake. As the entrance to the mine collapses.
Cool.
Oh.
Fun.
I was sure that was
So-
not going to collapse. Someone must have done this.
Sabotage.
So, this is where we're going to call it. I've kept them on their seats long enough. Nice little cliffhanger-ish of sorts. Anyways,
Mhm.
We were hanging off a cliff, technically.
exactly. Cliffhanging. I could have left it there, but anyway, no. So let's do a quick round again of everybody and who we are. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the likes and subscribes and the follows, etc. in any of the media that we have actually put this video on. Let's go through and introduce our cast one more time to let everybody know where they can be found on the interwebs. And let's start again at the top with Monroe.
Hey y'all, I'm Monroe. I use he, they pronouns. I've been here playing Clover. He uses she, her pronouns. You can generally find me as a primarily game designer and sensitivity reader at Blue Sky at monroeroad.bluesky.
And Arnie.
Hi there, I'm Arnie. You're gonna find me as Arnie's Da Man, DA in the middle, on social media. And I'm usually playing on two channels, Sussurros RPG and Hub RPG, as well as here on every other Tuesday. So, thank you.
Never got your Arnie's demand link. All right. Laura.
Hi, I'm Lore. I use she, her pronouns. I'm here every Tuesday night because when we're not playing this game, I'm in the other D&D game playing a much nicer individual. I'm also on my own stream, which is lore_witch on Twitch, where I've been doing some hardcore Minecraft, as well as some, planning of secret projects. And I'm on Blue Sky at lore-witch.
Sean.
Hello, hello. I am the faceless voice that you cannot see but can hear. I am Sean. You can find me everywhere, which is Instagram, Blue Sky, uh, Twitter, X, I guess, still. Uh, at Sean Dapon with the Dapon at the end of it. And you can catch all of my other stuff with Panic Not India. We're a small collective in Mumbai. And we are this. If you're in India, we are traveling across the country for the next few months. Not all together, but like all of us are going to be in different cities and different states. And so we're trying to do at least a few small tables of live TTRPGs. So come join us.
Leona.
That's me. Hi, my name is Leona. You can find me all over the internet at the Leona Maple. Blue Sky is the best place to find me. Follow me and keep up with what on earth it is that I am doing. The next place you will see me is on Thursday over on Apochromatic Unlimited when we do our weekly video game stream, which is always a very fun, goofy time. And I have been your very silly little flower who is just trying her best, Flora.
Diana.
Hello, everybody. I go by Diana Moon online. I use she, her, they pronouns. You can still find me on Twitter and at Blue Sky at Diana Moon, or on YouTube and Twitch at X Diana Moon X. The other stream I'm on is currently on hiatus until next year, so I don't think I'll be doing anything else other than this until then. But yeah.
Cool. So again, like and subscribe, everybody. Follow all their stuff. Send them follows, send them likes, send them subs. As for me, you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Captain America on Blue Sky and the other app. But yeah, same with Diana. I'm only here right now. Mainly
You're here
because
like every day, practically.
I run the joint. So yeah. So yes, you can catch lots of D&D on this channel. Among other things, right now we have a Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific D&D game, which is weekly. We have this week bi-weekly game every second Tuesday at 6-ish p.m. We have an alternate Tuesday game also at 6-ish p.m. A Monday game that starts at 5:30 to 7:30, and alternate every 2 weeks. Alternate to that is a Pathfinder 2 game that I'm playing in. That runs at 5:30 to 7:30 PST. And Saturday afternoons, we have an alternating every second week Cypher System game, which is coming to a rapid conclusion, probably by the end of the year or shortly thereafter. So tune into that. That's at 1:30 Pacific. Alternate to that, every second week we have a Call of Cthulhu game happening at 4 p.m. Pacific. Every third Friday of the month at 5:30 Pacific, there is a break TTRPG, and I'm forgetting something. I know I am. But there's a lot of stuff going on, so like and subscribe to their stuff. Come out from watch the channel, and we can be seen on YouTube after I get the editing done for all the videos. And then probably, hopefully, going to get them up on podcast shortly after that. So, like and subscribe, everybody. Follow everybody here. Get out and vote. Keep your sticks on the ice. I'm just trying to think of platitudes at this point. Other than that, we will see you in 2 weeks. The thrilling conclusion. No, find out.
Thrilling TPK.
Bye.
All right.